Hello, everyone. I'm Benny DeCecca, Chief Executive Officer of Validation Institute, and I would like to welcome Jessica Lee, CEO of Tria Health. Hello, Jessica.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
Great.
That's great. Just so everyone knows a little bit about Tria Health, at the heart of what you do is using telehealth. You create data-driven care plans for people with chronic conditions. Validation Institute recently had the opportunity to work with your team and analyze your results. We found that through better medication management, you were able to achieve significant cost reductions on healthcare, especially by preventing emergency room visits or when it involved a hospital stay. So, Jessica, what makes Tria Health unique?
I think what makes Tria Health unique and is able to produce the outcomes that we get is that we put a pharmacist in the role of helping individuals who have multiple medications and are having a difficult time navigating how to use those medications and optimize the medications for the best clinical outcomes. That pharmacist really allows for the individual who has that condition to be navigated through a very difficult healthcare journey in a very sort of disjointed healthcare system. So, working with the physician and the member, the pharmacist is really helping them to maximize to ensure that the right medication is being used at the right time and getting the optimal outcomes. And there's lots of resources that we can use along with data to help ensure that that's happening.
Oh, that's great. And that pharmacist piece really sounds like a key differentiator from what I've been hearing from other companies. How do you feel remote monitoring devices are impacting patient care?
Well, it's great to have all of this technology now that allows data to be at the tip of our fingers at any time, right? At having these diabetic monitoring methods where we know exactly what the blood sugar is at that time. I think the challenge is that sometimes it's really hard to know what to do with that data. And so with TRIA and having the pharmacist be sort of along the journey with the member, it allows technology to help us see what's going on with the patient, but then we're helping both the physician and the patient interpret that as it relates to the medications that they're using. So using technology and leveraging the knowledge of an expert in medications, we're able to get better outcomes in a more reasonable time frame rather than waiting between visits or healthcare situations. You use that data and help to be able to monitor and move medication usage in a way that's quicker to shorten time between healthcare interventions.
Oh, I love that. And I love how you're using that data to move people quicker through the process, because I know sometimes that lag time by the time you get to that next visit is crucial for many patients. Um,
Absolutely.
what, just out of curiosity, what is something new in the healthcare industry that you're excited about?
Well, I will say that for years now, we've been talking about how to make medication sort of individualized. Every person uses a medication, their body uses a medication differently, or how they react to a medication is very different. And so we're really excited about how we're now sort of using the conceptual model of precision medicine or pharmacogenomics, in addition to understanding the outcomes related to remote patient monitoring, to really ensure that we're getting the right medications for people, optimizing those medications so that they're getting on the right drug quickly. They're getting the outcomes they expect so that the intended symptoms or disease progression is reduced as quick as possible, which helps us to reduce some of those high costing utilization channels. This arena of pharmacogenomics is really sort of emerging as we're learning more and more about how people use medications or respond to medications individually. And by individually prescribing these medications and these plans for people, we're going to hopefully achieve better outcomes in the long run.
That's great. So if I can just stick a shameless plug in here, you're doing such great things. Why pursue a validation? And does it help you stand out at all from your competitors?
Well, what's really great about a validation from the Validation Institute is it allows for someone independently not involved in our services to understand that the work that we're doing is actually producing the expected outcomes, not only from a financial perspective, clinical perspective as well. So at the end of the day, by having independent individuals evaluating that the work we're doing is doing good, but also producing the expected financial outcomes, we're able to continue to gain trust and create transparency in the work that we're doing.
Well, we love you and all the great work you're doing at Tria. And when it comes to saving money and providing great care, you and the team are doing just some amazing work. So thank you, Jessica, for being here today and educating all of us on Tria Health.
Well, thank you for the partnership, and I appreciate your time today as well.
And I encourage all of you to learn more about Tria Health by downloading the validation report at validationinstitute.com.